Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're looking at Rymdigare. But first, as always, we're going to kick off with one of your songs. This song really stood out to me over Songtember. It is by Night Train 1988, called Seeing Red. Oh yeah. Boom. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. If you're watching over on Facebook, welcome to you. You can always join us over here on the YouTubes at youtube.com/Jade Starr, or you can head over to Twitch at twitch.tv/howtoapp on iOS. Plus, the show is broadcast daily in the web browser at howtoapponIOS.com. So that was Night Train 1988. And real tension, man. Seeing Red was one of the surprises, I think, of, not a surprise because Night Train makes great music, but a surprise for Songtember because the tension, man, the tension was sick, and it fits in really well with today's show. I hope you're all doing well in the chat. Let me say some hellos to you all, and then we'll get down to today's app because it's awesome. It's really unique, and it's something that I think is fantastic for the price as well, which is really cheap. Not a box. Hello to you, Thomas Christ. Good morning to you. It is daylight savings here in Australia, and I got an hour extra sleep from now on. Yay. Scott, good to see you. Night Train, thanks for joining us. I thought maybe you would because I left you a comment to let you know I was playing your song. Still run out of breath from yesterday's show. Russ 8889 is here. Sigh, it's always effing good to see you, my friend. Who else as I scroll down? I think I saw Paying to Get. Thomas Gillane. Hello, Thomas. Joe Glenn, hello. Modulator. Hello to you. Who else is here? I'm saying a lot of ums already. Ums and ahs and ums and ahs. G-Sun Official, hello to you. Barry Glenn, Joe Glenn. The Glens are in the house. They're glenning it up today. What the fuck am I talking about? We're getting off to a good start. Gary Hobbs. He's in the house. Hello, Gary. Hope you're doing well. Who else? Did I see anybody else? Did I miss anybody? Audible Video. Whoa, what's going on, man? Hello to you. If I missed you, just bang hello in the chat. And I'm at the bottom now, so I'll catch you. Alrighty. Let me cover some stuff that's happening this week, just so you know, and then we'll jump in and have a look at today's app. Good stuff. We've got a couple of cool apps. On Wednesday, this is happening. Oh, if I get my graphics right. It's episode... Oh, not a box. Hello. Episode 400. Episode 400 is happening this week, man. Can you believe it? In... Hello, Wall. In what, under 15 months, 400 episodes, and we're going to do a time warp. We're going to take a jump to the left and then a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips and bring your knees in tight, and it's a pelvic thrust that really drives you insane. We're going to have a time warp again. We're going to go back and have a look through some of the funny moments over the last 15 months, some of the cool apps, some of the ridiculous moments, some of the cool interviews that we've done. And we're going to have a bit of a time warp and just see how shitter I used to be. Oh, yeah, I'm sure I'll get done for a copyright strike. Yeah, they're so brutal, Fox. Look what they did on my show. Also, this week we'll be going to be looking at other desert cities, which is really cool as well. But today we are looking at this. I will do some. Are there any price drops? Let's do that first. Price drops. There's a few Mammoth basses on sale from $18.99 to $6.99. So if you're a bass player, you don't have Mammoth bass, get it now, bitch, because it's really good. I used it on my Metheist album. I've used it on a whole bunch of recordings. It's really heavy. It's the perfect app for heavy basses, and plus it's got some really cool bass sounds. Yeah, I know, Thomas, those first shows. We'll take a look at them. I'm going to embarrass the shit out of myself. That's about really all for price drops. All the Nembrini apps are on sale, so remember, they're all still half price. Plus, there's a new Nembrini app out at the moment as well. If I scroll through my apps, look at them all, which is called Black, and it's free. So go and grab it. It's free. Just go into the App Store, like so, and go Nembrini Black. And hopefully it'll come up. There it is. Black Distortion. It is absolutely free. Go and get it. You can't say no to free. I'll probably look at it at some stage, but there you go. Today we are looking at an app called Rymdigare or Rymdigare, however you want to call it. We can bring it up here, and you can decide what you want to call it. Rymdigare. This is what we are looking at today. It is $4.99, and what it does is pretty fancy pants. It's really great for drones. It's ultimately cool for drones, but we're going to be playing with it on the voice. We're going to be playing with it on some drones, and we're going to be playing with it on some drums. But without further ado, let's kick this off, because what's really cool about this app is it's got a backstory, right? There's not many apps that you get that have a backstory. So we're going to have some fun with the backstory today. So let's shut this out. Let's open AUM, and we'll do this, yeah? Because we need some atmosphere. We need some. Let's delve into the world of Rymdigare. During a routine mining expedition in the outer regions of the galaxy, 5 mysterious boxes of unknown origin were found. Rumors amongst the workers spread quickly that there was a strange feeling being around these boxes, as if time flows in a different way. Not just forward, but sometimes also folding back on itself. The miners nicknamed them the 5 boxes of reverberation. After the excavation process to study them more closely, it was decided to transport the boxes back to Earth. And we're off. Look at this thing, man. Look at this down the bottom here. You've even got this little robot that is having a conversation with this machine that has these 5 mystical boxes in them. This is really interesting, man. I love interesting apps, you know? So there you go. And every now and again, this little robot pops up and has a conversation. Look at, hey, what's going on? Hey, Frank, are you there? What the fuck? Frank, oh, there's Frank. Huh? Sorry, I was dozing off for a moment there. Where are you? Cool stuff. Anyway, we're going to shut this out, and we're going to open it up in here. Let's do it, shall we? Rymdigare. Okie doke. Well, I don't know what's going on now. Now, this is when you open it. So the way it works too, you have to open it up as a standalone first and go through this process to get it to start working. And now we're off. Now here we are inside this app. Now I'm just running, basically, let's take off all these effects. Just this. So it's just a drone, a complete boring drone using radio unit. And I'm just going to bring in Black Hole. And I'm just going to bring in other desert cities. And then I'm going to bring this one in. Okay, so let's run through the controls and show you what you can do with this. So, over to the top here, you've got a microphone button, which you can turn on and off. If you want a microphone connected, you leave that on, right? Because we're running this through AUM. Hello, Capsulam. Good to see you. You have a wet and dry signal here. And what's really cute is it's got a little boat. Look at that. It's got a little boat to symbolize wet. So we turn this down. We're taking out, so you can do a mix of wet and dry. And what's really cool is also, to understand how this works, you have this little question mark here where you can click on things to find out what they do. So the top section here is a filter. This filter, so it's a filter with settings for cutoff, resonance, and type. And you can select between low band, and high pass. Underneath, up here, if I click on one of these, this is the radio. So this scans frequencies around you with the radio module, which controls that amount of frequency band. You can dial in just the right amount of electromagnetic radiation. Beware, the wrong antenna angle can cause serious degradation to your signal. So this is a destroyer of sound. This is a degrader. Yeah, really cool. And if we scroll up to the next one, these are what controls the 5 boxes of reverberation. Reverberation has controls, size and ratio like any normal reverb. So size sets the first box, and the remaining boxes resizes depending on the ratio. Either set the size in seconds, quantize in BPM, or to a tuned note. You've got a reverb tail. So really cool. The next section is fluctuations. Add some variation to the reverberator size. This can be used both to minimize metallic type sounds and create crazy space sounds. So that's this section here. Then we scroll up another one. We don't. So this is the octaves up and down. These are 2 grain octave shifters, 1 octave up, 1 octave down, to control the size and grain of the buffer. And last but not least are your orbits, and these are your, what do you think these are? These are your modulations. And so you've got 4 modulations, which is really cool. And you can see they're orbiting around here, these 4 modulations. So if I move A239, you'll see the middle one, that speeds up as I turn it down. But we'll get into modulation soon. Man, this is a really cracking app, man. It's really cool. So let's scroll back up the top. Let's play a little bit with the cutoff. So the top button here. We'll give it some volume. So you can really pull out . And then you've got this resonance down here, which really, man. So what else is cool is all of your stuff is exposed here. So all the MIDI controls are all open for you to play with, and get your LFOs happening and really control this how you want. Yeah, everything's open. So that's cool. You've got a low pass switch here. Let's go between these. So, and you've got a band in the middle and a high pass. Now I'll show you something else. To control these boxes, we'll skip over to the reverberator, which is this one up the top. Can I zoom in? I should zoom in a little bit more. Oh, we can actually do this, can't we? There we go. So this truck here, I can control this truck by moving my finger around and controlling the shape of the boxes. I'll show you on a split screen. So I'm able to go up and down, creating the reverberation size by going up and down, and the ratio left and right. And you can see the knobs up here to the left, up the top, are moving as I control these. What's going on, Alex? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. You've got a feedback loop in here. So you've got a feedback knob to pull out all that feedback for your reverbs. And here, this is a weight. So this little line here, let me go back here. So this little line here, it's like a weight. You can add weight to your reverb. So you can really pound in the weight there. And to this side, this is your reverb tail. So you can pull out all that reverb tail. Now let's play around with the band in here. So within the radio frequency, so you can choose your antennas through here. This is your antenna angle. So you can see as I move it up, and I'm doing it right here. As I'm moving that up, the antenna is struggling to get a connection. So it's like a CB band radio. Ultimately, just destroying sound. That's the whole point of it. So you've got a tone tracker here as well. Let's jump over here. And you could actually create you've got like a keyboard here. So you can hold down notes for your octaves. And how did I access that? I access that by choosing the little dots here. So you can turn it on and off and bring up your band. Let's go back and play around with the fluctuations. Man, this thing's so much fun. You wait to hear some of the other examples I'm going to go through. Now remember, this is coming from this. So now I've just got this alone and no other effects, because previously I had Black Hole in here and other desert cities, but now we're just running this. Right, let's show you how the LFO, how this all works. Right, so our orbits. So, to set an orbit, you just double click on any of the knobs. So I just double clicked on this knob and it brought up this little section here. And I can turn this up by dragging my finger up, turn this LFO, and next to it, this little button, if I click through these, it chooses one of these orbits, you see? So it matches the same color. So now this orbit button is controlling the modulation of this pitch shift, this down pitch shift. So if I double click on this up, now I can give this a percentage. You can turn this up to like 50, 55. And again, if I flick through these one by one, now I've chosen this orbit here, D8. And you can hear what it's doing. It's modulating the pitch, and you can do that with any of these. So you can virtually go into anywhere in here. I can choose I can go in up here to this this band radio. I can turn this up and choose the third LFO, and you can see it even animates what it's doing currently. It's spinning around. So now we're controlling this band, and as you can see, this band is now, you can see it. Now it's being controlled, being modulated. Really crazy stuff, man. This is the schnizzle. Let's give it some reverb and some feedback. Man, how good is it? Audible. It's very fine. So now I'm just playing again with the tractor itself. And you can automate all of this stuff, man. You can absolutely automate all of this stuff. Man, listen to what we're getting out of that. So this is the original track, remember? Now if I throw in Black Hole and other desert cities, whoa! Good to see you, Night Train. Thanks for letting me play your song. Okay, have a good one. Fun, fun, fun. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this project because I've created some other projects that are nice and fun. So using some other really cool soundscaping apps, which well, not soundscape, but some noise stuff. So let's jump in and grab some stuff I organized earlier. We'll start off first with let's start off with Rymdigare and Hammerhead. So as this project opens, you'll see what I have done here, and I've used this in several other shows. So this is Hammerhead, and I've got it spread out over 8 tracks. So each track has a drum track connected. So this is spread out over 8 drum tracks. I have on every drum track a copy of Sound Saw from Igor. And I also have a copy of other desert cities running on each of these. So these are all running independent of each other. So now, if let's just bring all the volumes down. You can already hear crazy shit going on just faintly in the background. All right, so let's hit play. So this is the first track I have of Hammerhead running. Let's bring in the second one. And even just this alone, man, just this alone. Let's throw on. Wow. This stuff gets me so fucking excited, man. Audible Video says, send another mixed bus channel to Moloch and pitch the signal at another reverb. Oh, dude, you can do so much. It's mental. It's mental. And I'm now being ableist. Sorry. Let's bring in another track. Let's bring in another one, actually. So already we've got crazy shit going on. Let's add a bit of modulation to this. We'll bring a bit of a half wet mix and half dry. Oh man, I love this app. Let's bring in some more sounds over here because we've still got some more sounds to smash in. So this is the original sound we have going on. And remember too, you can see at the end of my chain here, I have neon set up. So really, if I want to start recording this, we're good to go. So now I can head into neon and we can see what's going on. We're recording this and we can change this on the fly. Whoa. Hey, what's going on, Pete Johns? How brutal is that, man? How low end is that shit? It is like being on a spaceship, isn't it? So we can modulate even this cutoff here. Whoa. Remember, this has all come from this. Right, so I've just stopped that, and this is the tail. This is the remnants. Let it die off there. So as you can see, I was able to record that into neon as well. I think we're going to have a look at neon as well, because during maybe this week, because neon's had some massive updates to it, man. It's got some really cool stuff in it, slicing, fucking, so much cool stuff. Can the LFO be synced to the grid? I'm not sure. I've only really had this for under a day, a bit over a day, and I've only really been playing with it for that long. I did have like about 2 hours playing with it solid yesterday. So other features you have here is you can save states. So with this little save button here, you can open. So you've actually got a whole bunch of presets in here too. So if we'll use the presets in the next demonstration, and you do have MIDI controls as well. So awesome stuff. Parameters all in here as well. So this is incredible. Let's jump over and have a look at something else that I've made. We'll have a look at this one, shall we? I can't remember what this is. All right. It looks like it's got beat cutter running through it. There we go. So this is more of a drone with beat cutter I've got running. So I've got fundamental. I've got 2 instances of fundamental running. I've even got some drums. Yes, Russ. Parameters are completely and utterly open. Everything there. So what you see here, let me just turn this down for a second. So you can see the parameters here inside of AUM when you hit the parameter section, but also here within the app, when you hit this MIDI button, all your parameters are open within the app as well. How cool's that? Parameters open up inside the app as well, so as a standalone. Wow, look what this is doing to this thing, man. Let's bring it in. Give it some volume. Hey, thank you very much, Alex Backus, for the kind super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. So this section here, this controls the buffer of your pitch shifters. So that's where we're coming from. These boxes are dangerous, Thomas Gallade. They should be handled with care. I'm sure you know, with the backstory and everything, it's so cool. But every time I open it and start playing with it, I feel like I'm opening a portal to another dimension. And all of a sudden, some aliens are going to jump through and be like,
You have unlocked the boxes. We have come here to take you back to our planet.
what the fuck? Man, that degradation is so wicked. I don't know if you guys have got headphones on at the moment. This you should have. You should have. So really cool. The wet and dry mix really adds another dimension to it, really. So now I've added a modulation to this cutoff, but it's a real slow one. You can see it's running really slow. So I think we're on number 2 modulation. What is it? Is this one? D8. We can speed that up. That would be cool if the story did update with, with updates. Thank you very much, Alex. I hope you have a great sleep. Thanks again for the kind super chat. You rock. Let's throw some drums in there. Let's bring in also this baby. So I'm just going to lock down these 2 keys. So now I'm just playing these 2 keys from Apparillo. Heaven to my ears. Use the little boat. All right, so let's jump in and have a look at one more of these because I've got another one saved. What was that? That was so I've got another beat cutter one. Is this the yeah? So this one we're running DSPR. Here we go. We're also running Ripple Maker. Using Collider to control Ripple Maker. We've got Fundamental, and we've got all this running through Beat Cutter. So some pretty cool sounds already. We've got drums playing. So already a pretty interesting drone going on with Beat Cutter. Thank you, alien gods, for this app. So this is $5, man. It's really cheap. $4.99. Yeah, like Blade Runner. And as I said, now with Neon, you can record this stuff really easily. Just remember, so as you can see here with this project, I have everything going to channel A. So I'm sending everything to channel A. And then this final channel I'm receiving in channel A. Just remember, if you are going to record into Neon, make sure it's in the front of the chain. Make sure it's in front of Neon, or none of these effects will go into Neon. Yeah? So ensure that. So that's what we're coming from. And this is what Rymdigare is doing. So you can even send a modulator to a modulator to a modulator to a modulator and then out somewhere else. Man, this is so much fun. I don't give a shit when anyone says it's fun as fuck. Yes, Pete, you should actually learn to use AUM. It's fucking great fun. Let's speed up the tempo a bit. And again, super easy to record with Neon. Just start recording, baby. Look at that. Look what's going on here. Look at the panning. Look what this thing is doing, man. It looks like an alien message. Fucking hell. I love this app. Okay, not a box. Have a great evening in Germany. We shall see you again. So let's stop this. And we'll bring down this volume. Fade this out. Okay, so that's disappeared now. Now we can bring out this main track here. And let's stop this now. There we go. So I've just recorded all that here into so we can play this back now. We can go back to the start here and hit play. And maybe we can do it. I need the volume up, don't I? I need the volume up. Man. What? And Jade hasn't? Oh, what am I missing? There you go. And now I can save this in Neon very easily by hitting save. And I can call this beat cutter. We can call this yeah, I've got a few AUM videos as well. We can call this Rymdigare. And now I've saved that recording. I can export that wherever I want. Pretty cool, yeah? Alrighty. I think that's it for today. I hope you've had a good time. I hope you see the value in this app. I think it's absolutely incredible. For Patreons, I have 3 copies to give away this weekend on the Patreon. So if you are a patron, remember you can become a patron for $1 a month, and I'll master your songs every weekend, and $5 and above, and you get to go into the running for lots of apps as well. Yes, indeedy. So there you go. That is Rymdigare, or Rymdigare, or however you would like to fucking say it. It's fucking cool, and that's all I've got to say. Good stuff. Hey, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Remember, do the things that make you happy, and mistakes make you better, and you know what? We all rise together. And I'll see you tomorrow for something interesting as well. And I hope I'll see you as well for the 400th episode in a couple of days' time. Cheers. Big ears.
Alrighty. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.